think that's good. Sorry, no rain video. Rain didn't hit my house at all. I got all the cloud coverage, so got the backyard done a little more. I decided to move all the rocks. I'm just gonna move all the rocks. And wait till the trees get bigger. No pun intended. Alright, so I made a list of things because I keep thinking about random stuff, and I've been giving more thought about that dude's video. It's like, oh, these days people aren't doing this, people aren't doing that, people aren't going here, people aren't going there. It's just so funny that people are trying to bring relevance to aging and they don't know what to do, is my guess. And they're trying to act as I don't know, a crusader, I guess, to help other people in those situations. But you know, I already told y'all, life sucks. Quit trying to crusade stuff. Just try your best to just get through life. Yeah, if you're worried about something, nah, just get a job, work. If you don't own a house, well, your first priority should be a job and some type of retirement. So at least you're working towards the end goal. So, but if you have a house and you have no retirement, don't feel bad, you know what I mean? In a sense, your house is your retirement. Don't listen to what the commercials say. Oh, house is not retirement. Oh, whatever they say. You could always sell your house if you were keeping your house up for the market. But I don't know. Anywho, so back to the whole topic of that dude's whole issue about people not hanging out and speaking to each other in public. A lot of older people, especially around my age, in their 40s, they don't grasp that movies is no longer popular. Like, not everyone goes to the movies anymore. Like, everyone's just realizing that it's just not worth it. Like, what's the point of going to the movies when you can't even relax and enjoy the movie because of the other moviegoers and the movie talkers? Which is the worst thing. It's just like, man, you gotta deal with movie talkers or people's body odor. Like, now it's just ruined. You just ruined a sacred place. Or not a sacred place. A nice, relaxing place. So, and I mean, everyone knows, everyone can find information, everyone can see information online. So once you see more than 10 videos, or even the most person you hate that's an online personality start mocking what's popular, at that point, yeah, well, what's the point of doing that stuff? But see, people my age group and older don't get it. They just don't get it. An example is my coworkers that were 10 years younger than me. They were all turning 30, and they didn't know what to do with their lives. They were just, they were making meme jokes the whole time. Oh, there you go. Yeah, people my age and older, they're upset that no one's no longer making memes. No one's laughing at memes. It's just like, dude, it's like, that's high school behavior. And that's another thing. They want high school relevant stuff to come back, and it's like, dude, people have finally learned that's a controlled environment. There is no need for that type of behavior when you're an adult. So, yeah, I noticed that everyone's just learning. once you've seen it enough times, enough short videos online, you just sit back and think to yourself, hey, what the heck am I doing? So, that's all it is. So, that being said, all the actors that, or the celebrities that people thought were funny and everyone still talks about, they all don't do it anymore. And I know there's one celebrity that everyone's still talking about, even though he's been written off, as James Franco. So, that's what people are upset about, that you're not talking about him anymore. Or any other, I don't know, shocktastic type of movie from the 90s and 2000s. And it's just like, come on, you know. You see enough daily violence in the news, like, why are you glorifying it on movies? Like, that's the first thing that got me, like, why do people glorify that stuff? I was like, I don't get it. After my deployment, when I came back and people were all into that stuff, I just sat there like, this is juvenile behavior. And I started picking it up more and more, and I was like, man, yeah, a lot of males my age and younger still exhibit juvenile behavior. Oh, and then another thing they're getting mad about too, people my age and older, is, oh, no one's reading anymore. It's like, no, they're not reading the topics that you think people need to be reading about. So, that's all it is. So yeah, no, back to the 30 years old I was talking about. The guy, he was a little upset about how a lot of the things he was into, animations, TV shows, were kind of like curtailed to different audiences, and I was laughing. And I told him, dude, I was like, you haven't realized, I said, you're no longer the target audience. I was like, they're writing you off. I said, they do not want to hear 30-year-olds' ideas on an old TV show that's existed since the 70s. So, and then they were trying to make fun of me because I didn't know anything about, at that time when TikTok was very, and when everyone talked about TikTok and YouTube and all those weird people, all those personalities, they were making fun of me. I didn't know these, and I just started laughing. And I was like, you know what? I was like, at some point in your life, I was like, you're going to realize it's not, no one's going to know anything that you're talking about right now. Yeah, and sure enough, because they know I worked there for 5 years. Yeah, and sure enough, it did hit. And they were all moping around. They were trying to ask me if I wanted to hang out. And I told them, I was like, I do not want to hang out with children. And they got really pissy about that. And I told them, I was like, think about it. When I was 18 in the Army learning to kill, you were still at home running around trying to freaking not poop your pants. Learning the repercussions of farting. Well, I hope they did. Most of the time people don't. So that's what it is. And recently in the news, they're trying to make relevance of that crappy TV show Friends again. And it's like, dude, like, there's no relevance to that show today. Like, no one lives like that. So, yeah. Oh, so yeah, there you go. People 40 and older are mad because the little group of friends that they had in high school is finally dissolving. and they're getting upset. And it's just like, well, you know, did you realize that, you know, people change? People change. Some people want to become grandparents. You know, they don't think about that stuff. And then these are the same dudes trying to freaking hook up with a woman. So give that some more thought. So if you thought to yourself, oh, I could hook up with this guy. No, you can't. No, you cannot. Because at my point in my life, I have demands. And if you cannot meet the first demand, I am not going to consider you at all. You could be a 10 of 10. Nope, don't be my first demand. Nope. Because my first demand is, I am not here to date and fool around and kiss you and kiss your friend or whatever. No, I'm here to form a true relationship leading to love. Love. See? There you go. No one wants that. Because now I have just laid out the plan telling you, stop that shit. It's all about love here. So anywho, yeah, the days of them sharing memes with all their friends is ending. And it's like, man, you have been doing this for 20 plus years of your life, and now you're realizing, oh, what the hell have I been doing in my life? Oh, man, I love seeing that type of realization. I learned life was pitiful when I was in Army basic training. I regretted every night sleeping in those barracks going through basic training. Because I knew for a fact, this is the only thing I will ever know after I get out. Dang it, what did I do? So if you're wondering, oh, how come you're not brainwashed? Because I didn't allow them to brainwash you. That's why my Army career was short. That's why I got in trouble a lot. And I even talked to old friends. Oh, I became an E7. Oh, I became a sergeant first class. Because I got out as an E6. You're like, oh, how come you weren't an E7? I said, mofo, it's because I don't snitch on people. I said, that's how you become an E7. They want you to literally tell them that you snitch. So every time I see people E7 and stuck at E7 with 28 years in, like, oh, your snitch game was soft. Either that, snitch and give up game is soft. Oh, you don't understand. Like, no, you don't understand. I came here for money, and I realized it ain't here. Well, at that time it wasn't. It's changed now. But if I knew how to get money, I would have stayed in. But like I said, I got married. I was thinking of love and my marriage and my future family. Till she freaking broadside me, and oh, I don't want to have kids. Like, oh, why did I marry this woman? That's nope, don't do it. Don't say that. Just let it be. Let's make her fall in love even more. Nope. And then I figured out, and my ex-wife was Korean, and I figured out the reason why she didn't want to do it is because her life was better now than her upbringing. And it's just like, that's the whole goal of finding love in a better place than what you were used to. So if there's one movie series I blame that on, and all of you watch it religiously, and you already know it. You already know it. I don't even have to say it. You're already rolling your eyes and saying, this mofo talking smack. No. Fact talk smack. Y'all need to stop believing in Bridget Jones. That's the most horrible guidance belief you can have in your life. It's a Hollywood movie. Even the actress didn't have kids. Oh, wait, I don't think she had kids. Well, I don't know. Maybe she has illegitimate kids. Who knows? Or maybe she has kids and she didn't announce it. There you go. Secret kids. Anywho. That is the only man advice I can give you. And now you're like, oh, you're talking smack. No, I'm going to give you one piece of good advice that you can do for you and a man you want to get with. Pick a sci-fi movie. Pick a sci-fi movie. And replicate it and remind your man that whatever that movie was about, you need to apply it yourself. And I already thought of one movie. All of you. This is a true man movie that you can check to say, is this a true man or not? It's the Highlander movie. The 80s Highlander movie. When you think you're in love with your man, you go out, you buy yourself a mock samurai sword. You take that mock samurai sword in, and then when he gets a little scared, and he asks you, what's with the sword? You say, oh, I carry this around. So if you ever think of bringing another woman around here, I'm going to behead her and remind you, there can only be one. Trust me. If that man giggles and that man starts unbuckling, you found him. You found him. You got him. You got him for life. Now, if he doesn't, and he looks at you and he says, is that like from an old movie? Leave. What did I tell you about saying no? Yeah. Nope. Don't deal with it. Pack up and leave. Call your best friend and tell him he didn't get the reference. And I'm sure your best friend will be like, damn. That's the best advice I can give you about trying to find true love. So now, I'm not saying start binging movies. Find an iconic sci-fi movie that you want to replicate. Or like I said, you can use the Highlander. So now, go watch the entire Highlander movie series. As for the TV show, the man was too handsome for TVs. That's why I didn't watch it. That man, whoo, shush. That guy's smile and eyes are just so dreamy. Anywho. But yes, that is the only advice I can give you. I'm telling you, that will work. That will work. And when you watch the first movie, you're going to laugh your butt off and you're going to say, oh, thank you. Thank you for the advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now go out there and sexify yourself. Make the world know you exist. Ain't no shame. And if you have shame, work on it. All you gotta do is work on it. There's some dude somewhere out there, trust me, you ain't trying hard enough. I remind myself that every day. I don't need to give up on love. I ain't trying hard enough. Cause I know so there's some girl somewhere out there. Just like the old anime or mangas. I'm gonna drop something or she's gonna drop something and we're gonna do the whole Good Samaritan, reach down and our hands are gonna touch. Now I'm married and have kids. And if you know what anime that's from, cool, you're awesome. See, now you have 2 references to use on a guy. There you go. And if he doesn't get both of those references, but you do, walk away. That's the broness check right there. Is this the bro who's gonna hang out with the bros, or is this a bro that's gonna, if you ask, hey, I want to go get some ice cream right now, and he's like, oh, babe, oh, I'm in a match. Oh, that's the one thing that my ex-wife was very amazed about. She, because we used to play an online game, and I used to PvP a lot, and I started a match. She's like, dang it. She's like, I want to go get something to snack on. And so I just pushed my computer's power button. I was like, let's go. And she was very shocked. She's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't care. I don't know those fools. I can play it. I was like, we'll be gone by the time my timer debuff ends. So let's go. So yeah, there you go. 3 things I've given you. There you go. You need nothing else. You have a good night, good day, good life. Enjoy fishing out there.